Hey guys, this is our story for this week. It's the life cycle of a butterfly. Here is our table of contents, and then here's our introduction. Butterflies are admired for their gracefulness and beauty. Scientists estimate that there are between 15,000 and 20,000 different species of butterflies in the world. Butterflies are insects with 4 wings. Although their wings are brightly colored and reflect light, if you looked very closely, you would be able to see that their wings are transparent or see-through. Like other insects, they have 3 main sections of their bodies: head, thorax, and abdomen. Because many animals like to snack on butterflies, these insects have lots of adaptations to keep themselves from being eaten. For example, some butterflies trick predators with bright colors that say they are poisonous, while others camouflage themselves to blend in with their surroundings. Butterflies go through a complete metamorphosis in their lifetime. This means the baby version of the insect looks very different from the adult version until it goes through its major change. There are 4 stages of life for insects that go through complete change: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. In contrast, many insects like the dragonfly go through an incomplete metamorphosis. The difference for the dragonfly is that there are only 3 stages of life. The baby insect looks like a miniature version of the adult. I don't think anyone would claim that a caterpillar looks like a butterfly. The amount of eggs that a butterfly lays is different for each species of butterfly. Butterflies place the eggs on the bottom of leaves to increase their chance of surviving. The monarch butterfly lays her eggs on the underside of a milkweed leaf so that once hatched, the caterpillar can eat the leaf. Eggs vary in size, shape, and color, but most are light-colored, tiny, and round. There is a small dent on the top of the eggs, where air and water enters. Like other types of eggs, there is a yolk inside the egg that the developing larva will eat and use for its growth. Larva is a scientific name for insects when they are in the adolescent stage. For the butterfly, we refer to the larva as a caterpillar. The caterpillar has one job: to eat. Its first meal is usually the egg that it hatches from. It must eat enough to keep itself alive while inside the chrysalis and allow itself to develop into a butterfly. While they are only in the larva stage for a few weeks, during that time, caterpillars eat 27,000 times their body weight. Caterpillars have 12 eyes but also have terrible eyesight. They have 6 legs that work and many false legs that don't move but allow the caterpillar to balance and climb. In order to protect themselves, some caterpillars try to blend in, and others, like the monarch, will turn their food into toxins inside their bodies that keep animals from eating them all the way through adulthood. Have you heard people refer to the butterfly's cocoon? Well, you might want to nicely tell them that they are incorrect. A moth has a cocoon, and a butterfly has a chrysalis. After the caterpillar has eaten all that he needs, he will crawl under a leaf and hang upside down. A silk covering will develop around the caterpillar. When in the pupa stage of life, the old body of the caterpillar shrivels away and a new body forms. In the first few days inside the chrysalis, there is a ton of nutritious liquid that helps the butterfly begin to grow. The chrysalis will lose half of its weight because the metamorphosis takes so much energy. Just a couple of days before coming out of the chrysalis, you will be able to see the color of the wings. The chrysalis will crack open when the adult is ready to emerge. It will not be able to fly at first. It will pump blood into its wings in order to fly. A butterfly's tongue is called a proboscis. It will use the tongue to sip flower nectar or water from puddles. As butterflies travel from flower to flower to drink nectar, they carry pollen on their feet. This action helps flowers pollinate or go through their own process of developing. Other flying creatures such as bees and bats, excuse Betty Mae's feet, This action helps flowers pollinate or go through their own process of developing. Other flying creatures such as bees and bats help with pollination as well. This is why it is extremely important to protect those animals. If butterflies, bees, or bats become extinct, it will also damage, oh my goodness, flowering plants. Our whole ecosystem relies on the process of pollination. In order to protect butterflies, we need to preserve their natural environments and limit the usage of chemicals used in farming and gardening. Here are some interesting facts about butterflies. Butterflies flap their wings 5 times per second. If a butterfly's body temperature drops below 86 degrees Fahrenheit, it cannot fly. A butterfly's wings are made up of tiny scales. Monarch butterflies of America migrate thousands of miles to warmer climates like Mexico during the fall. Butterflies taste with their feet. They are also only able to drink liquids. The liquid is usually nectar. Here is the glossary of terms that if you they were underlined and in bold text throughout the story. You can figure out what those words mean. It's toxin, shrivels, reflect, metamorphosis, cocoon, adolescent. All right. So now you're going to go do your graphic organizer about butterflies and then complete your directed drawing about butterflies and your sentences to go with it.